Because the one thing that Imani Van Zant failed to point out is the fact that Q managed to pull this off in the middle of COVID, when LA and the rest of the country was shut down. Okay? A lot of people are talking about where's the chasing, which you can't chase too much from when you locked inside your house. Okay? So, y'all, what we gave y'all, girl, we should be getting pats on our back, because the world was literally shut down and we was still chasing. We was going outside against Governor Gavin Newsom's orders. Okay? He said stay in, we was out. You know what I'm saying? And the show is amazing.
You are now tuned into TTB Entertainment.
TTB disclaimer: the views and opinions in this video and comments on this channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions by this channel's broadcaster.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
During tonight's interview with the official Kingpin, please take a shot of liquor every time you hear or see the word period. Please drink responsibly.
This is The Panel, with host Bubs the God, Aaron Wilds Out TV, and the voice of TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Panel, and as always, we have Aaron Wilds Out TV, Bubs the God, myself, the voice of TTB, and today we have a special guest. He's a YouTuber, a musician, barber, reality TV star, business owner. The lituation is in the motherfucking building. Welcome, Kingpin.
Okay, oh, period. Periana. Period. What's good, everybody?
Now, I just want to tell our audience real quick, to the folks that are watching this, every time you hear the word period, please take a shot, okay? Every time you hear it or you see the word period, take a shot. Now, speaking of games,
period.
All right, take your first shot. Now, speaking of games, I want to play a quick game with you, Mr. Kingpin, if you don't mind. Before we get into like the serious line of questions, I want to play a quick little game, okay?
Right.
And answer these questions as fast as you can. Real fast, okay? You ready? All right. Who has the better singing voice, Jayla or Fran?
Jayla.
Worst dress, Fly King or D Hawkins?
Fly King.
Who would win in a fight, Andre or Quan the Poet?
Quan.
Best butt, Fran or D Hawkins?
D Hawkins.
Who dresses better, Alicia or Jayla?
Ty.
Which of the cast, brands, and businesses were you impressed with the most during the season thus far? Andre, Fly King, Jeremy, or D Hawkins?
Repeat that.
Which of the cast, brands, and businesses were you impressed with the most thus far? Andre, Fly King, Jeremy, or D Hawkins?
It's that last one that fucked me up. Jeremy.
Okay, who really invented the term coming soon, Jeremy or D Hawkins?
Well, D Hawkins is the face of coming soon, but Jeremy definitely coined the term.
Okay. Who shouldn't come back for next season, Quan or Fran?
Fran.
Who do you think gives the best oral sex, Hershey, Quan, D Hawkins, or Jayla?
Next question. Girl, please.
Last question. Who won the argument in episode 6 in your opinion, Jeremy or D Hawkins?
I mean, I really just don't feel like it's anything to win. Like it was a competition or nothing. I mean, both of them was just, speaking their truth, telling they side, and it's unfortunate that it had to be so, big, you know what I'm saying, and loud. And there was, there was the banging on the table and things. But sometimes it's, if it's stuck, then it's stuck. So I just feel like it was built up frustration, which led to them, really blowing up like that. But I really don't think there was any winner in the argument. No winner.
Well, the viewers, we won. All right, so let's get into your bag real quick. You're a licensed barber. I get that. What made you get into hair?
Well, I was working in corporate America for a long time. I went to college. I did all of that, and I started working in corporate America. And I was chasing the bag in corporate America, and I was trying to, just come up. You know what I'm saying? Come up the ladder. You know what I'm saying? Work my way up, and you know, it seems like the higher I got within corporate America, the harder things got for me, and they always would try to replace me with some Caucasian boy that was really good at ass kissing. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll have you train your replacement. There was a lot of that going on, and I was just tired of it. And I said, you know what? After I lost my last job, I said I would never work for anybody else. So I just started getting skills. I went to barber school. My mom went to barber school. I went to the same school she went to. I grew up in the barber shop, so I've been around here. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go cut hair, and then I also went to bartending school. I went to notary school. I went to makeup school. I went to real estate school. I just started getting any kind of skills because I never want to work for somebody again. You know what I'm saying? I want to get it out the mud. And I just that's the only way that it's gonna be fair for me is if I do it myself. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody coming to save you. You know what I'm saying? You can't wait for somebody to tell you that you're good enough. And I feel like that's what it was when I was working in corporate America. I was waiting for somebody to tell me I was good enough to be a manager, or I was good enough to be a CEO or whatever like that. And now I'm the CEO of my own company, and I'm doing well.
Amen.
So, "Money on the Floor" is the name of one of your songs. Why did you venture into the music industry?
Music has always been a passion of mine since I was a kid. I always did music, always was in the studio, always just, networking and, trying to get in it, trying to stay in it. Um, so I just always did music ever since from a little child. I just always sang. Um, I started rapping because of hanging out with like my cousins and stuff, my male cousins. When I would go visit San Diego during summers and stuff like that, I would hang out with my family out there, and they would rap and stuff like that, and they would encourage me to get on the songs with them. So that's how I rapped, and then they really liked when I rapped. They was like, oh, they didn't recognize who it was when I would rap. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, oh, that's how the rapping came about. So that's why I kind of like sing and rap on a lot of songs.
How did you come up with your stage name, King Pain?
Yeah.
So Official King Pain came from when I went to barber school. I was already referring to myself as like Young Pharaoh, but that was like my music name back in the day.
Okay.
I was going by Young Pharaoh. So I always refer to myself as the king. So I was in barber school, and I was learning, and a lot of people would say, like they would, like I'll get a lot of customers. They would come to me because my haircut's good, but they were saying that they heard it. So I started coming up with like phrases like, "Oh, don't you know that beauty begets pain?" or something, or
Mm.
"Catch me outside" and stuff
Mhm.
like that. You know what I'm saying? I was saying little cute like shit like that, to encourage them to, keep coming back. So I went to a barber competition and I won that barber competition, first place, and people started calling me King Kang. So I was like, oh, I like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then people was already thinking that I look like T-Pain and all the stuff. So I was just like, I like that. So I just went with it, and it just stuck.
All
Amen.
They
right.
was already calling me Pain. They was calling me Pain. That was my nickname in barber school, Pain. They was calling me Pain because people be like, "Oh, you cut good, but your just hurt." Or it'd be like, "Oh, he braids too tight." Or you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I used to think that I don't know. I used to apply that pressure. Oh, that was one of my things, applying pressure to a head near you. I used to say stuff like that. Those used to be my slogans. That's what I had on my business cards,
I
on my
like that.
advertisements.
I
Yeah.
like that.
And at the time, it was the barber going around slapping people on the head, and he was going viral. So I was like, well, girl, if he can slap you and punch you during a haircut, a little bit of pain for some beauty, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't tripping like that, you know what I'm saying? They kept coming back. So,
Mhm.
and I got better and better. My haircuts don't hurt no more. And they just don't care.
All right. What made you apply to Chasing LA?
So I always wanted to be on a reality show. Before I applied to Chasing LA, I had no idea what Chasing Reality was.
Mhm.
I had already been doing YouTube, and one of my subscribers is like, "Look, you'll be perfect for the show." It was a reality show. I was like, "Shit, I'm gonna put this application in."
Right.
Whenever I come across opportunities like that, I always tap in with my friend. I asked my friend Armand, the one that they said should have been on the show, but he was unavailable. I asked him if he was going to apply for the show. He was like, no. I told him about it. He was like, I was like, oh, you should apply. He's like, no, I don't. You know, he didn't want to be on the show. So I applied. I was going to apply anyway. So I applied. I just thought it would be cool if we both got on the show. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So I
Right.
applied anyway. Um, and I made it. Armand didn't pull any strings for me. There was no cosign. They didn't even, you know what I'm saying? There was none of that given. So I don't know what Imani Van Zant was talking about.
I'm so
Um,
happy you said that because that's where I was going next. How do you feel about Imani's harsh critique of you thus far throughout this season? How do you feel
Mm.
about it?
Imani Van Zant has been coming for me the entire series. She's been calling my name out. Official King Pang. Official King Pang. Official King Pang. She's summoning me. Okay? So against my better wishes, I'm gonna go have a seat with her on June 10th. You
Mm.
guys go and check out this exclusive sit down between the official King Payne and
Mhm.
Imani Fanzab. Okay. Hopefully we can fix each other's shit because there's a lot of things that need to be fixed around the kingdom, and that's just on period.
Take another shot, folks. You heard what he said, period. What really,
Periana to the period.
God damn.
okay. Now, King Payne, what really happened with you and Andre that night at Hamburger Mary's? Because, okay, listen, several cast members claim that you and Andre both called each other dark skin slurs. However, you said that never happened. So who's telling the truth? Several cast members or King Payne?
The official King Payne don't lie, and you can check my track record. I've been on YouTube for about 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been in no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't lie. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't have to lie. I don't have to care. You know what I'm saying? You know, see, the difference between me and a lot of the girls on the show is that I have a platform
Mm. Right.
and they don't. So, I wasn't there seeking a moment because if I wanted a moment, I could just go live in my own channel. Andre can't do that. And that's just no period.
But he had.
Uh, so no, I wasn't there acting the fool. You know, I'm see he tried to girl. He just had to bring this person out, didn't you? So I'm the type of person that, you know, I'll give you the same energy that you give me. You know, so that night Andre was being really ugly, and we were playing a game, and it was basically you had to guess what the other people on the cast what their occupation was, what you think that they do, or say something about them, or something like that. Everybody's question was a little different. But he took it upon himself to go around the table and be nasty to everyone out there because he was trying to get a response from somebody.
Mm,
Well, and behold, when he got to me, he got that response. Okay, he got exactly what he was looking for. Now, what I will say, black and ugly never came out my mouth. I would never insult somebody
mm,
on the color of their skin. I'm pro-black, okay, and I believe all shades of black are beautiful, and that's just on period. I believe that's some sort of damage control because they're trying to preserve what's left of Andre's image.
mm,
Um, so, like I said, I'm the type of person that matches people's energy. So he said that I was giving him trash. He said that I was giving him Missy Elliott. I can't stand the rain, and he wanted to hone in on the fact that it was trash because when he initially said it, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, Missy Elliott's legendary, iconic, cool, king, he look good." Mind you, I got compliments all night on the
mhm,
way that I look. It must have made him feel some type of way because he's the stylist and he's sitting at the head of the table and hadn't anybody compliment you anything about him that night. So people was complimenting me on you just know, like my swag and what I was giving. One person said that I look like an attorney. People were saying, saying good things, and he was going around the table saying just like nasty stuff. So he was like, "It's the trash for me." He's giving me Missy Elliott. I was like, "Okay, well if I'm giving you Missy Elliott, you're giving me Akon." So he started to sing. He started to sing. He was like, "Oh, they won't let me out." I was like, okay, okay, are we singing? We singing? I was, no. He was saying, "I can't stand the rain." He was like, "I
mhm,
can't stand." So I was like, "Are we singing? We singing?" We laughed up. They won't let me out. Oh, started getting loud. And when I started singing, everybody gagged. When everybody gagged, that made him feel some type of way. So then he stood
mhm.
up. So when he stood up, I stood up. Is we standing? Do you want to stand? Because we can stand. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So somehow that got de-escalated. In that, I believe he was saying, I specifically remember him saying, "Black ass this, black ass that." He didn't say, "Oh, you dark and ugly." He was like, "You black ass bitch," and something like that, stuff like that. And I was like, "Girl, you're giving me very much self-doubting, very much self-hating. Because if I'm a black
Yes,
ass
sir.
bitch, you're just as dark as me. What does that make you if I'm a black ass bitch?"
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? So that's why in the camera, I don't regret nothing that I did on the show. Nothing I said, nothing I did. I don't have to issue no apologies, because I was myself on the show. I'm not blaming it on the liquor. I'm not blaming it on the weed. A lot of people is blaming it on the hypnotic shot, okay, that they disputed. Okay, like how the girls is, what is a hypnotic shot? Girl, it's the hypnotic shot for me. Um,
And that is on motherfucking period.
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 God
So
damn.
that got de-escalated, right? So then he wanted to go to the bathroom after things came down. So when he got up and went to the bathroom, Fran and Jayla got up and went to the bathroom with him.
Mm,
Mind you, they took forever in the bathroom. I mean, they was in the bathroom like
45 minutes to an hour. Mind you, we all outside waiting on them, speculating what in the hell could be taking this long. And I'm like, they in there talking about me. You know what I'm saying? I just had an overwhelming feeling of them hoes is in this bathroom talking about me, which is very unfortunate because we all just met. You know what I'm saying? And Andre, to me, is the ringleader of all of this shit. And bitch, I just met you. So bitch, I'm gonna check this shit out the door because I'm a very direct person. I didn't even wait till his ass sat back down. As soon as I seen his raggedy ass walk up, I said, look, you don't got to go to the bathroom to talk about the official campaign. Anything you got to say to the official campaign, you can say it to my face. And that's just something. He said, I wasn't in there saying nothing about you. We wasn't in the bathroom. Blah, blah, blah. Why would you think I was in the bathroom talking about you? Because the person, when I got there, somebody had recognized me and they was in the bathroom. I don't know if they was in the bathroom, if they went in the bathroom, they seen them raggedy hoes go in the bathroom, or they was in the bathroom for hell long, and they said that when they had texted me and was like, Grill, they talking about you or whatever. So that's why I was like, oh girl, they in the bathroom talking. You know what I'm saying? So when he came back out, I was like, oh no, girl, you're not gonna be doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? We all just met. There's no reason for you to be going in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Everything we have was out here. So why take you to the bathroom? Leave it out here. So he stand up again, like he's like sat down, sit up, because I made him mad again. So girl, I stood up again, bitch. But this time I was like, let me walk around the table to see if this bitch really wants these hands. You know what I'm saying? Because bitch, you ain't just gonna be standing up above me and doing all of this and all of that. And you know, a pussy hole can never, ain't no pussy over here. You know what I'm saying? I keep on telling the hoe, ain't no pussy over here. You win some, you lose some. But you live to fight another day. Bitch, I will walk off in your ass like, girl. He said the official campaign was acting fake that night. I must have been, because the real official campaign, okay, would have got out of character all the way, okay? That's just okay. So I was walking around the table, and as I was walking around the table, you know, Quan grabbed me, some producers, some videographers, all kind of people grabbed me. I was like, wow. I was just trying to see what he was on, and that's when he came up with the or whatever. But he didn't want no smoke because he sat down. You know what I'm saying? Like he sat down. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really want no smoke, and I could tell he didn't want no smoke by the way that he hit Jayla in this last episode. Girl, I was like, girl, if you hit like that, bitch, you definitely don't want no smoke with the official campaign. I take you out. Like, stop playing with me. I'm the friend with the hand, okay? That's just on period. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Now, speaking of your fashions throughout the season, how many of those legendary bubble up coats do you own? Can we talk about?
Well, so when I started the show, I only had this one right here, and it's reversible. This is the first time I wore it this way. It's from Calvin Klein. This is the first time I wear it like this. I was like, girl, I'm running out of bubble coats. I was like, oh yeah, this one reversible. So when I started the show, I only had this one. But then I got so much attention that first night for wearing it. They kept on calling me Missy Elliott. So that night I was like, well, if they want Missy Elliott, I'm gonna give them Missy Elliott all season long. And I just moved to LA and I put some coins to the side for clothes, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't bring all my clothes with me. I have a place out here and I have a place in San Francisco. So I literally travel back and forth every 2 weeks. So I started buying them. I started buying them afterwards. I started off with a Montclair. Okay, I started off with a Montclair after I bought this one. So I was like, ooh. The reason I bought this one because it reminded me of the Montclair. So I was like, okay. So you know what I'm saying? It gave what it was supposed to. So let me go ahead and get that Montclair now. You know what I'm saying? So then I got the Montclair. And then Macy's had some really cute Calvin Klein ones, like the full coats, and it was, and a lot of people talking about the coats and whatever, because they think that it's hot out here in LA. It is not hot out here in LA. And in addition, it was the winter time when we were filming. It was October, November, December. It's cold. It was rainy. It was the winter season, and even now it's still very cold at night. And most of these scenes were shot during the evening time. So that's why I have on a coat people. That first night at Hamburger Mary's, uh, it was raining. It was sprinkling outside. It was cold and windy. So that's why I had on a coat. And the people like, why you got the coat and the fan? The fan, okay, is a statement, okay? And sometimes I pop that shit open so I keep my mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's the shade for me. You know what I'm saying? It's my shade blocker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shade
When
block.
things get shady, I pop it open. When bitches is trying it, I pop it open. You know what I'm saying? When bitches is being dusty, I pop it open. You know what I'm saying? It's a statement sometimes. It's me speaking without speaking. So
True.
that's why I bring it out. Okay, and
All
that's just on
right.
period.
All right.
But yeah, I got a lot of coats. I got about, you said, wait, hold on, let me just give you a number. I got about 8 bubble coats.
Okay. All right. I'm living for the bubble coats. Hey, hey, get more of them. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, we have to take our first and only commercial break. And when we come back, King Payne is going to clear the air because apparently there is some smoke that he has with one of our hosts. And we will find out who that host is when we come back from commercial break. Keep it locked right here. You are watching The Panel.
Guys, I need to borrow some clothes for the interviews because I don't have any fancy clothes.
Go to my closet, you take whatever you need. You too, Brennan. You guys gotta look sharp. It's the most important day of our lives, okay?
Okay, Dad.
What's your name? What's your age? Where you from? What's your sign? Who you love? What's your style? What you do? What you drive? Stop, drop, and roll. Do that. Do it like a pro. Do that. Stop, drop.
My hair products line, the official King Payne has his own hair products. Yes, and they're phenomenal. Okay, I'm gonna keep on saying that because it's the truth. Look, this is my very own edge control and locking gel. Okay, on period. Now you know if it lock them edges in place, it'll definitely lock them dreads up. Okay, and that's just on period. I'm trying to tell you, and it goes on clear. All natural products, only touched by black hands, black scientists, black business, support black business, and that's just on period. TheOfficialKingPayne.net. Did I say that?
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the panel. And as always, we are here with our special guest, the one and only, the official King Payne is in the building. Now, before the commercial break, I alluded to the fact that King Payne has some smoke with one of us on the panel. Aaron, I'm gonna throw this to you. What do you have to say, Aaron? What's going on, Aaron?
Well, what's tea, Aaron?
What's tea? How you doing, baby? First of all, King Payne. First of all, let's just start right here. King Payne, I love how direct you are. I love how you keep saying that a pussy hoe could never, and yada yada yada, right? And you're so straightforward and everything. So, one good little old morning that I just happened to stumble upon, you're live on Chasing Reality, right? So, I was just watching, because, I'm bored. I don't have shit to watch on TV, right? Great. So we're going to watch something right here.
Because this is boy on there, Aaron, that be always popping up in Q's Bigo live chats, that be always having a lot to say. So I'm definitely going to gather him up like a box of Cheerios, okay? And that's just on period.
So, as the famous queen Nicki Minaj says, we're gonna bring it to the bitch that had a lot to say about me in the press. Miley was good.
You've been very well behaved tonight. Shall I give you a treat? You want a treat? You want a cookie for acting well tonight? Because normally, when I normally see you on these streets, you be showing your act. But that's just no period. So you want a cookie? You need a cookie? Somebody get her a cookie, please. I know they got cookies at the hotel you work at.
Most definitely. Ooh. So,
See,
I just want to give
reads
you the
that.
floor, Miss King Payne. I want you to
No,
get your
my
shit
only
off.
issue with you is, my real issue with you is, you be talking about shit that you just don't know anything about. Like, you just be saying off the wall ass shit. You was on Q's platform talking about, oh, King Payne should have accepted his apology. Something about King Payne that I don't like, and all of this stuff. Like, what apology?
Well, let me clarify that. I said that Andre needed to like pay it. I didn't say that you need to accept the apology or nothing like that. I just feel like Andre should have just paid it, because I feel like at this point in the show, I don't take you seriously. I think you're key. I think you're here for comedic
And you know, that's
entertainment
what it was.
only.
You was riding for Andre. You was
I
team
know I wasn't
Andre.
actually. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so in the beginning, I was riding for Andre, but then King Payne, I'm gonna say this: I am living for you on this show. That's no shade, no nothing. You are fucking hilarious. You are hilarious on this show. I think at this point in the show, you are hilarious. I don't take you seriously as some of the other cast members have taken you. I just don't. I feel like you're a key. That whole situation with the bunny ears and you know, girl, I literally cackled
Actually,
the entire time.
he was the one. So a lot of people felt some type of way, and they felt like I was being disrespectful to the community with disabilities. And
I
that could
didn't.
be further from the truth because I have family with those with disabilities. And furthermore, I was imitating what he was doing. He was the one acting as if I didn't understand the words that were coming out of his mouth. And I was like, girl, this is another reason why I'm not going to accept your apology, because you're talking to me like I don't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth. And then the initial reason why I wasn't accepting the apology, because a lot of people was like, oh, the official King Payne, can't stand the rain. No, I'm just a real ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna apologize to me, you have to be genuine. If I'm gonna apologize to someone, I'm not gonna play the music that I used to insult them the night I met them. Like, what sense does that make? Or if I'm going to try to mend a bond or, try to restore a bridge, like, that wasn't his intention. His intention was to cause drama, and drama is what he got. Like I said, I'm a person who matches energy. You know what I'm saying? So when I got there, he was giving a lot. So I was like, okay, well, girl, then we give it. You know what I'm saying? Is we give it, then let's give. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just took it as a challenge. He kept on walking up on me, approaching me, saying stupid ass shit, trying to act as if the the record was just on by coincidence. And I was like, girl, it's 2021. That song is 20 years old. Although it's a hit, it's a classic. You know what I'm saying? I love Missy Elliott. It's probably on my playlist in real life. But it's not no coincidence that I walk through the door right now and that song is playing.
Right.
That wasn't the coincidence. That wasn't no coincidence. That was purposely done. And I was willing to accept his apology, but I was only willing to accept his apology if he if he owned the fact that he was doing these things to be petty, and he would not. He wanted me to believe that it's coincidence. And one thing that you're not gonna do, you're not gonna piss in my face and tell me it's raining. Bitch, I see you pissing. I see your whole baby dick. Okay, I see it all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my only thing. My thing with Aaron is that I feel like I feel like he just jumped on the Andre bandwagon early and got the wrong impression of me. And I feel like he thought that I was drama, messy, the problem starter. And really, a lot of me and Andre's issue comes from him coming into the group and feeling like he ran everybody. And he would stand up and he would be like, you bitches this and you bitches that and all of this. And I'm the king of the show. You bitches is chasing. I'm living my dreams. And, you know, you girls are all beneath me. And he would give all of that, you know. And I was like, bitch, I don't know who you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because the pussy hole could never. And I didn't sign up for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Didn't nobody tell me in my contract that there was going to be a head bitch in charge? I was like, girl, just the reason what Unavailable comes up from, because he came on the show talking about he's the head bitch in charge. So I was like, girl, just simmer down, baby, because it's not available. You know what I'm saying? Because they was looking for a head bitch. You know what I'm saying? They don't even need you because I'm here. You know what I'm saying? You can just go home now. I even said that up on there because one of my favorite movies is Back. So Halle Berry here did that at that part where she was auditioning for the dance competition. She was like, if you guys here for that Heavy D video, y'all can just go home now because I'm here.
Boom.
You know, that's my part. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, girl, if they told you that there was an HBIC position, you could just go home now because it's not available. Because, girl, you're not showing me nothing. She didn't show us nothing on people.
But listen, all just to tie us in, I have no problem with you. I literally find you to be a kingpin. Honestly, during this time of the show, I think I've been praising you more than I do Andre, and I've been reading the fuck out of Andre in my review. So
I knew it was coming. So like,
yeah,
well,
I've been reading the fuck out of Andre and giving praising you.
Well, please.
So that's how I was like, he got smoke with me. I'm like, come on, like, because I've been like literally, because at this point in the show, I just find you to be very fucking hilarious. You actually brighten up the show and you give comedic gold. So I have no problems with you. And you even fucking shared my fucking video. You shared one of my videos and I actually thanked you. And I actually live for you. Yes, I got it wrong in the beginning. Huh?
That's why I was confused when I was in Q's chat, because I was like, I thought she liked me. Did I share that video?
Right.
I was like, girl, now she's coming for me. I was like, see, I just don't know. I just don't know what these girls. I just don't know. And then
I go based on what I see. It's not nothing. And I thanked you on the next video and stuff like that. And I still thank you. And I live for you at this point. Like I'm seeing.
I think the way that I seen it was because I shared your video. That was an avenue for you to reach out to me, speak to me. You know, you could have left a comment, you could have hit me up on Instagram. Like, here's your opportunity to get to know the official campaign. And you just want to run with any narrative. Like, you could have reached out to me, got the behind the scenes tea, inside information, something, you know, like, instead of just coming up with your own idea. Oh, I think that he's this and that. Like, girl, there's your door right there. There's your window, girl. Because you sit in the rain, you know what I'm saying? Because when I shared your video, like, you had an opportunity to kindle a relationship before all of this. I didn't know who I was interviewing with. I was like, well, who's these people? And then they wouldn't tell me who the host was. I was like, okay. Y'all not gonna tell me who the host is. And then I found out, I seen something. I was like, oh, Aaron on that show. Okay, yeah, girl. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there because I didn't talk to Aaron ass anyway. Because I don't know what he was talking about. I don't know what he was talking about on Q platform. That was a while. And I don't know what he talked about.
Listen, the girl's been
I
checking me
think
left and right. I got it. Listen,
it made
Andre
me just
checked
feel some
me
type of way that you was trying to
because
make me accept that apology. I was like, you was like, oh, he should accept the apology. He should just set his ass down somewhere and just accept his apology and moved on and whoop. I was like, it wasn't given that, girl. Didn't you see him walking on me 3 different times? And I kept having to tell him, like, B, just own it. Just own it. Just own it. And the entire time she kept on saying, oh, no, girl, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. So I was just like, girl, pay
well,
attention.
I'm glad that we got a chance to clear it up. I'm glad that we do. You know.
Yes. I don't know why you played that clip like I was gonna be like making like a girl. I didn't say that, girl. I definitely said that. And I was checking for Aaron, where Aaron at. I was like,
Because you said you was gonna gather my ass like a box of motherfucking Cheerios, and I was like, oh, I want to see if he gonna keep that same motherfucking energy.
girl, I was letting you know what it is and what it ain't. That's all.
Period.
And that's how kids do,
Period unto the
girl.
period.
I don't have to drag you, talk about your mama, your grandma, anything like that to let you know what it is. I was there, you wasn't. So I was just letting you know, like, bro, it wasn't that. I would have loved to accept Andre's apology. That was the second time that were in the same room with each other. Well, probably like the third or fourth time. But that was the second time on camera that we was in the same room with each other. And it would have been cool to, move past that. But unfortunately, that wasn't his intent. I just wanted.
Oh, but King Payne, so we're gonna go with this question. We're gonna keep going with this line of questioning. And on that perfect segue, in a perfect world, what or how can the issue be resolved between you and Andre?
People just take ownership for what they did, what they're doing. Like, just take ownership for your shit. That's how adults move forward by owning their faults, owning their shit. Like
accountability. Yeah.
Accountability, exactly. And he's the type
Period.
of person that throws mud, throws rocks, throws stones, then hires his hand, and then cowers, when someone checks him or tries to, like, I feel like his problem with me is that he don't want to come off his high horse to admit that he was wrong.
Right.
And that's what, like, I have no problem admitting if I was wrong in the situation, I have no problem admitting, my wrong. He has a problem admitting how he was wrong because he has this idea in his head that he's the head bitch in charge. So everybody just needs to fall in line. And it's becoming more and more apparent as the season goes on. You guys can see it in his character and on camera. Like, if it's not about him, he's feeling some type of way, and he finds some type of way to, cause a scene and make things about him.
Okay. If somebody wanted to slid in your DMs, what would be the qualifications for them?
Fine. I just like attractive men. I don't have no color preference. A lot of people be like, dark skin, light skin. Like I said, I like all skin tones, shades. I like the albinos, all of them, the red skins, all of it, freckle face, everything. Chocolate. I like it all. I like it all. Only requirement is that you fine, and that's just on period. But I am very much so single right now and accept this application on this. And that's just on period. But also I would like somebody who has something going for themselves. Somebody with goals, somebody not too clingy, because and somebody that can motivate me, okay, as much as I'm going to motivate them, because I'm very, I motivate people to just, get on their shit. So, I need somebody who's going to be a good partner, good teammate. And we're going to just, motivate each other top, you know what I'm saying? When you motivated to do something, it don't feel like work, you know what I'm saying? You don't get tired. I want that. I had that before, and you know what I'm saying, but it wasn't real, you know what I'm saying? I felt like it was just, I was in the relationship by myself at times. But I was very motivated to be in that relationship, so I was working, you know what I'm saying? But it didn't feel like work. But when that's what love does to you sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Being in love, you kind of get like that energy to where, you know what I'm saying, you're not tired because you're working for the bigger picture, you know what I'm saying? You're working for it. That family. So yeah. Girl, y'all giving me flashes from the past, so that's just on period.
Yes, for the
What
flashback.
what was your worst sexual experience? It could be worse, awkward, weird, any type of
That
adjective
wasn't
you want to describe
pleasurable.
it. Wasn't pleasurable.
So I would say I haven't had any bad sexual experiences, but I would say I've had like some weird awkward ones. Like I meet the trade at the club or whatever, and you think that you're. So I'm versatile, by the way, fully versatile. So you meet the trade at the club and you think that you're gonna get them to the house, you know what I'm saying? They're about to blow your back out, you know what I'm saying? You think that you're about to get it in with the trade and you get to the house and these thug ass niggas see bottoms and you be like,
Here
bro.
we go.
We were just talking about this
We
bullshit.
just talking
Hold
about
on,
this
hold
so
on.
recently. Wow.
Wait
I'm
a
very
minute.
attracted. I'm very attracted to that. That's what I like.
Amen.
But
Nothing
sometimes
wrong
I
with that.
like, what I'm saying? So I'm just like, bro, is all of these niggas just bottoms? Like, I would
Yes,
fall in
they
love with a
are.
top. Can
Wait,
I fall
hold
in
on,
love with
King.
a real top?
Hold on, King Payne. So you, in your mind, the trade can't bottom.
I didn't say that. I love trade the bottom.
Okay.
Amen.
Favorite.
Okay.
I feel like I don't want to be in a relationship because though in my experience, those girls they just move very, very, very funny, girl. They sleep around and do a lot of shit. They're not really sold to no relationship because they feel like they're wanted by a lot of people. Like in my experience, when I dated those type of people, they talk to my friends behind my back and stuck around on me and did different things. So that's why I be like, okay, girl, I just want a true top. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't going around getting fucked by everybody. And that's just on period. All doing the fucking like, don't be doing that either, like, girl, because I sit your dick on. That's just on period. That's what Mary had a little layout.
Mary had a little left, but I only brought that up because we all had a debate the other day about trades and how trades can't be bottoms, and I'm like, that's not true.
Or they can't be feminine. They can't have any feminine qualities to them.
Well, they
Yeah,
can't.
I don't think.
No, they can't
They
because
can't. They can't.
they're not
Well, I
clockable. They're
mean,
not clockable. They're
yeah.
not clockable. You wouldn't know they're gay men or not.
No, I think the trade is people that don't have no feminine qualities.
Exactly.
Not clockable. If they not clockable, that's just like some realness shit. You know what I'm saying? If they live they have to also be live the lifestyle of a straight man. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm saying? If they just give trade, there's a lot of cute boys that give trade and just in between and you know what I'm saying, all the stuff. So I don't think that you could just it's a look. I think it's more of a lifestyle to trade. You know what I'm saying? So
I
they live
agree,
in
but
a lifestyle.
but you do agree that trades can bottom.
Yeah, I mean most of them do.
Wow.
Okay. Go ahead, Aaron.
Most of them do. My
Period.
Keep it
experience,
going, Aaron.
girl. And the weirdest one I would say is this. I met this skater. He was so fine, girl. I met him at the tattoo shop getting a chest tattoo, girl. And he had body and everything, girl. And I like flirted with him outside the shop and gave him my number. And he like hit me up one day. Mind you, he was telling me about his girlfriend and all this stuff, and he just like hit me up one day and was like he wants to hang out. So I get him to the house, and when I get him to the house, I'm like, bro, let's see, something's gonna give, something's gonna give, so I have, the energy, I can feel the vibe or whatever. So we get into, what I'm saying, we kissing, hugging, doing the stuff, getting into that, that mode. And then, girl, he takes his clothes off, and this man, hold on, this fucked me up right here. Hold on, let me get the cell phone back in. This man, okay, had on pantyhose. I'm like, where did you get the panties from? Fuck up everything, girl. Fuck that. I was just like, girl, had on pantyhose, girl. He depended on his girlfriend panties, girl, and he wants to get fucked. I'm like, oh my goodness. Well, I'm like, bend over, girl. I'm gonna fuck your ass, okay? Come on.
At least he fucked. That's what I'm talking about. Follow through, yes.
Oh, I definitely followed through, and I dropped his ass off. Too. And girl, I dropped his ass off, and he was over. He's like, why you dropping me off? It's time for you to go home.
Did he have a big dick? Did he have a big dick, girl? No shade. Can I just ask that question?
Ass dick. Dick so
it's
big,
always
girl.
The big dick bottoms. Like, girl, you got all that fucking equipment and you're not using it? Girl, I'll pay it.
I was like, girl, mind you, look like it looked like girl, the panties was just like, I'm like, dick don't even fit in the drawers. Like, why you got your panties on? Like, oh my god.
Have a dancer for money.
Okay, go on. If your cast members was on an abandoned island, who will be the last one standing?
Oh, I like that.
Not myself included.
You can put yourself in there.
He's gonna pick himself.
Not yourself, excluding yourself.
Make it interesting. Yeah, excluding you.
Excluding you.
So, Andre will be the first to go because he just so he gonna get attacked by some ants and he just gonna faint, and girl, he ain't gonna wake up again. He gonna go into a coma.
Ants.
Girl, yes, he gonna be first to go, girl. He gonna get attacked by ants, girl. He gonna run into a tree and go into a coma. Something gonna happen. Something real soft because he's soft. The soft ass nigga. The soft ass. And then Fran will follow right after him because she's just so attached to him, girl. When he went into a coma, she probably would just pass out and go into a coma too. But who will be the last one standing? Probably Alicia, because she's the tallest one on the show, so she can get real high up into them trees.
I'm screaming. Not climb the trees, Lord.
Yes. She can call for help. She can get up there and call for help, okay? Let's see her before they see the rest of us.
SOS.
Okay. Okay, going on. Last question.
Oh, wait. Andre might survive because he can start a fire with his ashy ass skin, so. He might make it.
Oh my God. Okay, last question. Give us something sweet and sour about each cast member. We're gonna go from easiest on down.
That first night. This sounds like that game we played that first night that pissed everybody off. This sounds just like that game. Give something sweet and sour about
one word. Just one word. We're gonna go with Hershey first. We're gonna start off easy.
Okay. Hershey, something sweet about Hershey. Hershey's very, very kind. And she stays away from mess. You don't like to be associated with mess. Something. What's the sweet and what? Not sweet.
Sour.
Something sour.
Mm-hmm.
Well, something that made me a little bit sour about Hershey is after Kwame made those colorist comments and everybody was calling him a colorist. She went on to the defense and started doing like damage control which is why you guys believe that I was calling Andre. Try to keep on forgetting his damn name. I said he's not memorable. Um, Damn, I forgot his fucking name again. What's his damn name? Miss
Andre,
Thing,
you said that he was the whole dark comment.
What happened?
No, you were saying that you were saying that Hershey went on the defense of the whole, situation.
Oh yeah, she was defending Quan in the situation by saying that we both were saying that we were both black ass this and black ass that. So she was kind of like justifying what was said. I was like, girl, no, I never called him black ass anything. Now I remember him calling me black ass this and black ass that, but I never said that. And I urge the producers and anybody who was recording on their phone to pull the clip. And that's just on period. Because I never said that. I would never say that about somebody. I grew up in a different time, where, people did used to, talk about you because you were darker. So I know what that feels like, and I know what that is, and I will never do that to somebody else. And that's just on.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have time for you to go through all 10. So we're gonna have to pass. Sorry, Aaron, but we're gonna have to pass it to Bubs. Go ahead, Bubs.
All right.
Okay, then, yeah. Mine's very, very, very fast. Very, very fast. Okay. The first one is this. Now, being part of the LGBT plus community and a person of faith, how do you maintain a balance between your sexuality and your spirituality?
Well, basically, you have to get to know God for yourself, okay? A lot of people base their relationship with God off of what other people tell them and what they've heard and movies and this and that. What my pastor told me is, and it really changed my life, is this. The way to know that if you are blessed is to send a prayer up and see if God will answer. And to know if you're, to know if you're doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? As Christians, God is with you. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel conviction when you're with the man? You know what I'm saying? So if you're feeling convicted, then maybe that's not for you. It may be something within you, but I don't feel no conviction. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like he don't love me. He hasn't stopped blessing me. He's with me, you know what I'm saying? I pray every day, all the time. And I ask for guidance, and I try to be a better person each and every day. And even though I get mad, I try not to sin. And that's just on Rihanna.
Period. Okay. So,
and, a lot of people were wondering too. I just want to say one last thing, and I know that I'm running out of time. A lot of people think that I was drunk at the mixer, and I know this don't have nothing to do with nothing. But also in the Bible, it says the kings don't get drunk. I didn't drink anything at the mixer. I was completely 100% sober the entire time. I didn't drink nothing. I didn't eat nothing. I didn't drink nothing. And that's just up here. Moving right along. Go ahead.
Okay, then see, yes, you working it out and getting that balance and having Jesus turn water into wine. So it's holy. It's holy. Okay, now let's see. You also have your YouTube channel. Of course, you're on Chasing L.A. and you also have Voice Chat. But you've also been part of a show called The Gentleman's Panel. If possible, could you share with us one positive and one negative experience from the show? And also, which show do you prefer, The Gentleman's Panel or The Voice Chat?
Honestly, there's not really a preference between the two. Like, I like them both. When I go there, I have the same energy with you guys. It's just a good time.
Exactly.
It's not a comparison. When I'm there, it's work too. You know what I'm saying? So, So the whole thing is just to have fun and enjoy it. So that's what I try to do in everything. Just vibrate at my highest frequency and enjoy my time here. So and that's what I give when I go and sit on the panels and stuff like that. I try to have a lot of energy in my stream, even when I'm not saying nothing. I try to show that I'm here and I'm having fun, and with my facial expressions and the things that I do on camera. So there's other parts of that question.
Oh, I'm sorry. The first part was from the gentleman's panel. Could you share like one positive and maybe if you have one, a negative experience from the show?
Okay, so positive experiences. There's a lot of positive experiences, of course. But I should say them asking me to be on the show. That was positive. It kind of was confirmation for me. It showed me that I have it was confirmation to me. It showed me that I can branch out and do other things. A negative experience will probably be, they come down on me too sometimes. And it's not all peaches and cream over there. I'm probably, when it comes, and this is just me being truthful, when it comes to business behind the scenes, I'm probably like the weakest link on the show because I'm always turning in my assignment at the last minute. But I'm that type of person in real life. Like, I'll be like, oh, girl. I'm just so busy. I'm like, oh, shit. And I really don't mean to, but some of the people get, some of the cast members be upset. They're like, oh, girl, King's doing it again. I'm like, oh, girl, I have to get this money. And girl, I have to go here. And I was doing this. Like, girl, time is not on nobody's side. So I just try not to make no excuses and be accountable and try to do better. And, they take me back every time. So I love them for that. But I'm not really on the voice chat. Like I'm on the voice. Like I was just featured on there a couple times.
Oh.
I'm really on the gentleman's panel. Shout out to the gentleman's panel.
Yeah, shout out to gentleman's panel and voice chat.
Jay Wilson, and the voice chat, and Armand Wiggins. Okay,
yes. And this is gonna be my last question.
Hold on, let me shout out to my mama. Hold on, give a shout out on everything I do now because I forgot to shout her out every other day. Okay. Shout out to my mama. She gave me life. She brought me in this world, and she could take me out. Shout out to her.
Yes. Come on, mama lituation. Now, the last question is, what do you plan to do with your hypervisibility due to Chasing L.A.?
I plan to chase my dreams. I plan to become the artist that I always wanted to be. This been my dream my entire life, to be a big artist and to touch millions of people. I believe I have a bigger calling over my life, so I know that I'm going to be big and I'm going to touch millions of people because, I'm supposed to show them, what Christ has done for me and the power of Christ, and, how he's changed my life. And, how he loves us all, you know what I'm saying? So I do have a bigger picture. You'll see at times on the show when things get hectic or whatever, I always go back to the Bible. So, you know what I'm saying? So that is a big part of my life as well. Honestly, it used to be a bigger part of my life until, and God is God, you know what I'm saying? I have my own relationship with God. It don't matter if I'm going to, the church, the building, those people, that's not God. You know what I'm saying? That, you're supposed to, your church home is supposed to increase your relationship, with God. You're not supposed to be going to church for people. That's what I'm trying to say. But I was going to church a lot more before the COVID. But right before COVID happened, I was actually sat down in my church because of the official campaign. I guess somebody had found out or told the pastors or the pastors to follow me. And I guess they just didn't like it. And they said I wasn't living a Christian lifestyle. And they wanted me to, because I was on the choir, I was on the praise team for 5 years.
On praise team, I know that life, yes.
Well,
Yes.
unfortunately, we have run out of time.
Oh, Lord.
I know we have. It's the end of the show. I'm so sorry, King Payne. I want to thank you so much for coming on. I know you don't do that many interviews. That was a question I wanted to ask you, but I don't have time to ask you why you don't do interviews with people. But
because I'm working. We do the same thing. We working. So
hey, I'm not mad at it. But ladies and gentlemen,
you can interviews that are beneficial.
I know that's right. But ladies and gentlemen, you can catch King Payne every Thursday on the Chasing Reality YouTube channel on Chasing L.A. every Thursday at 8 p.m. And you can also catch him on his own YouTube channel with his new hit show, The Breakdown, where he breaks down everything from Chasing L.A. with your favorite cast members. King Payne, thank you so much for coming on. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching The Panel, and we are out this bitch. Bye.